Peace, Gemini. Welcome back, guys. It's going to be a little bit of a different reading today. I had a download yesterday, guys, and we're going to actually talk about this download that I had. It was two songs, okay? I was unwinding yesterday. It's been a long time, so I was chilling. And two songs came up, and the first song that came up was Love Fool. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the song at all, but we will go through the lyrics. So I get this song and I kind of like automatically fall into singing the song, right? It's like I heard the song and it was almost as if it was almost like it was a trance. I'm not even gonna lie. It was like, ooh, I love it. And I'm singing anything. And then somehow I get like this like nudge and I'm like, ooh, pay attention, right? So now I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to how I feel. I'm paying attention to the lyrics, but not so much so because I'm chilling. I'm having a couple of drinks. So I kind of made cracked a couple of jokes on the song, and then it moved on to Lauryn Hill's doo-wop, That Thing. And so now I'm like paying attention to these lyrics and definitely singing along with Lauryn Hill. And as I'm listening, as I'm singing, right, I'm like, there's something here. So I didn't have the time yesterday to go through the full download. I texted to myself on ChatGPT, and this is what I came up with, guys. This is the lyrics to Love Fool. It seems to me, I also pulled cards on this, and the cards that I pulled, I'm only going to keep one of them, which is this Lookout card. Because it seems like this is the card that's going to represent the divine masculine. I am going to title this this video, The Divine Feminine versus the Jezabel. Because this is definitely the pick-me energy from the Love Fool, guys. And then the doo-wop is the divine feminine. So we're going to go through this, okay? The divine feminine, the divine masculine is realizing that the ship is going down. The ship is going down and he's on the lookout. He wants to jump ship. But I'm not too sure how my divine feminine is feeling about this divine masculine looking towards your way. So the lyrics for Love Fool, I don't know if anybody's heard this song. If you have and you haven't paid attention to the lyrics, it's going to be kind of trippy, guys. It says, "Dear, I fear we're facing a problem. You love me no longer, I know. And maybe there's nothing that I can do to make you do." I'm already kind of a little desperate. Mama tells me I shouldn't bother, that I ought to just stick to another man, a man that surely deserves me, but I think you do. So already, right? Already, what the heck is going on? She's getting advice from people like, let this go. And she insists here, and this is already kind of showing the imbalance that you're working with the Jezebel, and also the spirit, the entity itself that won't let this person go. Because she continues to say, so I cry and I pray and I beg. Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, go on and fool me. Love me, pretend that you love me. Leave me, just say that you need me. So that's really confusing as well, because leave me and say that you need me. What does that mean? So is this the type of relationship that they break up to make up, and she feels needed when he leaves and comes back? So she might be thinking, if I cry and beg this time, the ship is going down. But if I cry and beg and I pray this time, pray is dark magic here in this case, guys. She's thinking it's gonna work, but the divine masculine's not looking like it's gonna work. He's looking like the ship is going down, and I ain't going down with the ship. I don't care. I can't care about anything but you. So that's the hold that this entity has on this Jezebelian person in your energy, guys. This is who you are battling. So the second verse, it says, lately I have desperately pondered, spent my nights awake, and I wonder, somebody could drive a white car, what I could have done in another way to make you stay. Somebody could also be receiving a visit soon. Reason will not reach a solution. I will end up lost in confusion, because she can't reach solution. She can't come into reason. Reason doesn't exist anymore in this person's life. I think it's just too much magic, too many lies to keep up with what the heck is going on. And the fact that it had worked in the past, I don't think she developed a plan past that plan. Now I don't care if you really care, as long as you don't go. Desperate. So I cry and I cry and I beg and I pray and all that good stuff for you to love me, care and fool me and go on and do all this madness, guys. 606, as I say this, we're going to move on to the Jezebelian spirit. There is somebody who is taking a leap of faith towards you guys. And this is the divine masculine here. I do feel that there's an energy of things are going up in smoke, things are going up in flames, and I do feel like this is fast moving. I feel like nobody was expecting this. They were set on their course. They were going exactly where they needed to go, and something occurred, something called spirit, guys. That was spirit. All right, it devoured the ship. It devoured the ship, and it was really mainly to save this divine masculine. And hopefully this will also help the karmic who has the Jezebelian spirit. What is going on here? This is my second time doing this video because of this. But I'm not doing the video again. So, let's pull on some more cards. Maybe that's what Spirit wants, for me to pull cards before we get into it. Look, here it goes. It started. So the Jezebel. Jezebel was the daughter of Jezabel. Now, who is Baal, guys? Who is Baal? Baal is the devil. She's the daughter of Jezabel, who I think is, I'm not sure. I don't really know about demonology, but it must be some sort of relative to Baal. Someone who maybe served Baal. Jezabel and of Tyre, and the wife of Ahab, king of Israel. According to the book of Kings in the Hebrew Bible, it says Jezebel was the daughter of Jezabel, according to the book of... In the biblical narrative, Jezebel replaced Yahwehism with Baal and Asherah worship and was responsible for Naboth's death. So we're going to see on this side what that means. In the Hebrew Bible, Jezebel was a queen of Israel known for her promotion of Baal worship and her persecution of prophets who followed the God of Israel. Our God, the God we worship. This is why this Jezebel is after you. Because you're a light worker. You carry the light, right? You're the one that set this ablaze. Your spirit, you walk with spirit, right? You call, look at this, I can't make it up. Will, power and will, love and wisdom and intellect and mind, guys. You walk with the Trinity here. You walk with the ascended masters. Whatever it is, your faith here. For some of you, it could be Muslim, and you might walk with the prophet Elisha. She was the wife of King Ahab and is portrayed as a powerful, manipulative, and ultimately wicked figure. She has a more detailed breakdown. Let's see. I think we're good with that. I think we're good with that, right? So this is showing the force of good and evil that we are fighting. The yeah, the war, guys. We're in a spiritual war. We are in a spiritual war. The King of Forces in the reverse. Somebody has lost their power. Yeah, somebody has definitely lost their power. Somebody is not connected to nature anymore. Somebody's not connected to spirit anymore. And somebody's lost their protection, period. I don't know. So the next song, Dua, right? We are talking about Lauryn Hill, guys. Now, I want you to see the contrast also in the two artists themselves. This the Cardigans, I think it's called. Yeah, the Cardigans is Loveful. Who remembers them? Nobody remembers them. So that means nobody remembers this Jezebel either, right? But everyone knows Lauryn Hill's story. Everybody knows Lauryn Hill. So and Lauryn Hill is a divine feminine, guys. She's been done dirty. She's been done dirty by the industry, by a divine masculine. People take it how it resonates, you know. So I might have people that might want to take this down, but it is what it is, right? We're going to hear what Lauryn Hill, that opened up in Spanish, what Lauryn Hill has to say here. It says, it's been 3 weeks since you've been looking for your friend, the one you let it hit and never called you again. So now I also want to describe like how I understood this song. This song is Lauryn Hill talking to both the Jezebel and the karmic or the fallen divine masculine, okay? So it's been 3 weeks since you've been looking for your friend, the one you let it hit and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about the Benjamins? So divine masculine told this person it was all about the money. And now thinking about it, since it's been 3 weeks since you've been looking for your friend, the one you let it hit and never called you again. That means this is what this karmic is used to. This karmic is used to people paying her for sex. Remember when he told you it was about the Benjamins? You act like you ain't hear him, then you give him a little trim. What's a little trim? Like I had to ask. I literally had to say, hey, could a little trim be giving somebody some top, some head? And lo and behold. To begin, how you think you really gonna pretend like you wasn't down when you called him again? Plus when you give it up so easy, you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably fuck again. This divine masculine is seeing straight through this Jezebel, and honestly I don't think that he was ever fooled by this Jezebel. That's why I believe he fooled the Jezebel, honestly, because the Jezebel's saying fool me, right? But she knowingly allowed him to fool her, which means that she's weak. She could be really powerful, because if you're knowing that this man is fooling you and you allow it to happen because you think you're going to continue to get, which in fact she did, what she wanted, she had some sort of power. She's just not using it the right way. And somebody is definitely seeing something faded happen right now. So talking out your neck saying you're a Christian, right? This must be a fake Christian. This must be somebody who may even be, I heard, an atheist for some people, right? They may say that, you know, or they may be baptized, or they may have grown up in a Christian family household, but they're really atheists. They don't believe in God. A Muslim sleeping with the jinn, right? The jinn, the genie, right? Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. And what was the sin is that she held on to that entity that allowed her to ultimately orchestrate the death of, I think that was her brother, the Nohab, or whatever that was. Which is another issue, right? Divine masculine is probably realizing this is life or death. Because like I said, this Jezebel has power. She works with the dark side. Wow. Who you going to tell when the repercussions spin? I told you, this is destined. Ship is going down. Showing off your ass because you think it's a trend. Girlfriend, let me break it down for you again. You know I only say it because I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem. And this is you, divine feminine, saying to yourself, like, I'm not even, I'm calling a spade for what it is. I'm calling a spade. Like, do the work, right? I did the work. Don't be mad at me. You the fucking fool. I did the work. I ain't allow this person to fool me here. You know your worth, right? You know you're a gem. Gemini. Baby girl, respect is just the minimum. He fucked up and you still defending him. Now Lauren is only human, right? You're only human. So what they think. So with what they think. Because the reading so far, right, when I pulled, what was it, yesterday I think it was, or the day before, the question was, ain't no dang way that you're human. Do you know what we've done to you? Right? So these people don't even think you're human anymore. It says, don't think I haven't been through the same predicament. Let it sit let it sit inside you, like inside your head, like a million women in Philly pen. It's silly when girls sell their souls because it's in. Look at where you be in. Hair weaves like Europeans, fake nails done by Koreans. Come again, right? So fake ass Jezabel spirit that the divine masculine is definitely trying to jump ship on. And then you have the second verse. Actually, it says, let's do the hook. It says, a win, come again. A win, come again, my friend, come again, right? Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing, right? So that karmic relationship, that sexual passion, right? Because it's all filled with passion. But passion could be good or it could look ugly, right? It could be good or it could look ugly, and it looks like it's fire this time. It's a little too much fire. The second verse is dedicated to the man, more concerned with his rims and his Tims than his women. So this person is definitely somebody who is worried about what others think about him, how much I have, what do I have on, am I wearing the latest of the latest, do I look good? That's what they're concerned with. Him and his men come in the club like hooligans, don't care who they offend, pop and yang. So disrespecting women, pretty much. Because she continues to say, like, you got yen, right? Like, they don't got no money. They just flexing. Let's stop pretend. The ones that pack pistols by the waistman, crystal by the casement, still in their mother's basement. The pretty faced men claiming that they did the big man need to take care of the 3 or 4 kids. So the person that your divine masculine, you guys have kids together here. And they could be living in somebody's basement. They could be living in a basement. Because that's another, when I pulled the cards for myself, wow, okay, it's gone now. One of the cards I pulled was the treasure, and it did look like this person was in a basement, to be honest. And they face a court case when the child support late. So divine masculine is definitely experiencing legal issues, whether it's with you, feminine, or with this Jezebel, or with other people, because divine masculine has been promiscuous here. So there could be other people, other karmics that he is dealing with, and he may be experiencing some sort of child support here. Money taken, heartbreaking. Now you wonder why women hate men, right? The sneaky, silent men, the punk, domestic violence men. So there is domestic violence here. Quick to shoot semen. Stop acting like boys and be men. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Come again. He's realizing it. He's realizing it. He has some kids with you, and he's just a sperm donor. It's hitting hard. It's hitting hard because the ship is going down, guys. The ship is going down. That message came in clear as day yesterday. Clear as day. This is you, I feel. This is you hard at work here. Some of you could be, you know, looking for evidence or gathering your evidence, you know, trying to take this divine masculine to court. Doing the, you know, you could be filling out applications or whatever it is. But this is described. I also feel like, you know, some of you, this is your manifestation. Some of you could be writing out your manifestation. What is this called? I think it's scribing. No, it's not scribing. I forgot it has a name, but it escapes me. But yeah, look at you clearing the karmic trenches. You're clearing the karmic trenches, or you have already done so. And somebody now wants to speak to you here. I don't know why I want to read the scribe. Give me a second. Let's read that. The learned scribe writes at a high desk nearby a number of other working scribes. In some ancient societies, scribes were simply copiers of holy texts, but in many, they were the most learned men in their time. People were well versed in law, scripture, philosophy, history, and more. Yeah. So this is you seeking some sort of help, or maybe even the divine masculine now seeking some sort of help. People well versed in law, right? And we're seeing domestic violence here. We're seeing court cases. Yeah. This could also be you. I don't know. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this down low spirit? The Ark of the Covenant, guys. You carry the light all along. It is a new beginning here. You carry the wisdom. You carry the wisdom. The science is within you. If you have not, you know, delved into your Akashic records, guys, I think that you're being called to. If it's not you, this is the divine masculine that is gaining some wisdom here, and it's spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom. These are all major arcana in the Akashic Tarot, including the Hilarion down here. And the Hilarion is really a energy, a spirit of I think he was a scientist or something like that. This is somebody who's working really hard and studying, but also studying the occult knowledge, studying the occult scientists. Yeah, look, see, the Buddha prepares. Divine Feminine, this is your energy here. This is your energy. Right, and listen, remember, guys, if you're hearing your masculine and you're listening to this, it's resonating. This is your reading. This is just tapping into your divine feminine side, right? Your divine feminine energy. The sands of time. We saw this at the bottom of the deck before. And this is definitely somebody saying, it's time for me to act now. It's time for me to act now. It's time for me to get my ducks, all my ducks in order, because it's time for me to jump ship. Yeah. I'm getting the wisdom that I need so that I can present my case. Right? Look at how all the paperwork here, they're all kind of strewn around. You got people here. They could be consulting, right? The lawyers, the professionals, or whatever it is. But this is here, the divine masculine, ready to present you his case. The papers are now neatly packed in a box, in a basket, and he's got one scroll that he's presenting to you, because he's not going to come with a lot of mess anymore. He has the wisdom that he needs. He knows that he doesn't have to over-speak anymore, over-explain himself anymore. He has access to his Akashic library. I cannot make this up. And this is why the Jezabelian energy here is like, pick me, choose me. I'm crying and I'm begging, because she knows there's no returning now. This divine masculine has awoken. It's the same energy of you guys when you woke up. You could not go back to sleep. That's not something that you could say, okay, yeah, you know what? I choose to not see the divine masculine for what he is anymore. I'm going back to sleep. No. Not something that spirit is going to allow you to do. And that's what's happening. Or not even you, not even spirit. It's you yourself. You just cannot do it anymore if you've done the work the right way. And it seems like somebody's doing the work the right way here. Somebody's, I'm going to read out the numbers that we have here. We got 6, we've got 11, we've got 12, we've got 17. So your birthday, your actual day could be on any of those days. For months, we have June, we have November, and we have December. All right, let's see. I heard 1989, 1978, 1974. All right, what do we need to know about this lookout card? Self-love. They're watching you. See, your self-love made this shit burn up. I did say that before. It's your spirit. It's your energy. You ignited the flame here. Which means that the ship was always you, right? That's what that means. And when you poured love into yourself, then naturally the ship that was built, it's you, but it's an illusion of you. So it has to go up in flames. There's no other choice. And so who built this ship was the divine masculine. The divine masculine built the ship because it was a safe space. It was where he found you. Through the lies, through the illusion. That's what the ship is. The ship is the lies and the illusion. Can't make it up. Look at the GPS with the ship. You were the driver. You didn't even know it. You didn't even know it. You were the location. You were the location. Wow. And now there's an emergency here because the ship is blowing up. And not only is it blowing up, there are legal matters here. There are legal matters here. There was a reason why that download came. Divorce, property, criminal paternity, child support, or traffic ticket. Domestic violence, child support case. Paternity is going to come up as well, guys. Yeah. It's round and round circles. You're done with this shit. You're done with this cycle. You're done with this lesson. You've learned it. But it seems like the divine masculine is now realizing that you've learned this and you're not coming back to this ship. You've taken your energy and now the ship is up in flames. Now he is definitely paying attention and trying to close out this cycle. And now this divine masculine is actually asking for counsel, good counsel. Counsel that's going to lead him to this wise decision of where his light lies and where his wisdom is. His Akashic library, right? The Akashic freaking library. What's behind it? It's up in the air because of this war. And it's an internal war because this masculine, he built this ship off of illusions, expecting you to come back and man the ship. Meanwhile, he's over here in his emotions in the water, and you're over here grounded on land somewhere, communing with the spirits and the wise elders. Come on now, this is why you're Lauryn Hill, and you're telling both of them, get your shit straight. Get your shit straight, get your affairs in order, because karma's here. Karma's here, divine masculine, divine feminine has woken up. You rejected this person. Divine masculine is rejecting this person. It's rejecting the Jezabel. Yeah, done with going round and round. Cycles triggered, yep. Understanding this was reckless sex, reckless love. Yeah, it was allowing this person to sweet talk them away from their divine feminine and their twin flame relationship. I can't make this shit up, bro. I really can't. Now there's a firestorm because there is a pregnancy, guys. What was it that we saw? The legal matters, the child support, and the paternity. Now there's a fake news, pregnancy, and DNA. And this has been a recurring message. Somebody lied about a child. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. You're sitting here in your safe space, Queen Bee. Secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. You're not paying attention to any of this. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming, and now this person is sitting in massive regrets, getting readings on you and shit because they're not happy. And it could be this Jezebel. It could be this Jezebel here. Because they realize you win, right? There's no match. There's simply no match. You allowed things to take place until you straightened your affairs, until you got your affairs in order. You always knew about this secret. You always knew about the secret. You kept it in your treasure box. This was your secret weapon. Wow, so the same secret they thought that they were holding, you held as a secret weapon. Divine Feminine, you always knew. You always had the wisdom here. Now they're bumping heads because they're asking them themselves the same question. They're thinking about it. Look at the memories. Did they always know? Yeah, we always knew. Yes, we did. We always knew. This is the correct fact. We always knew that when you were out at work, you were really fucking around with this Jezabel karmic. We always knew that this love child was made under a love spell and that it might not be yours. We also always knew that if you left us hanging, you'd be the one under pressure, not us. That's just what we knew. You wish that this secret account was secret, but we kept the secret more secret than you because you had no idea that we knew, and now you're feeling like a jackass. Because there's no way. There's no way these people are coming back. There's absolutely no way. What's the sense of time? They've got a nice little speech prepared. They do. They're going to be formal about this, okay? Because they know time is running out. Look at the what is this called? I forgot what it's called. The you know what I'm talking about. The clocks, the sand clock, right? He knows time's running out here, but he's putting it to the forefront. He's putting it in the forefront because he's feeling that if he does, this might not just buy him some time, but buy him a way in. He can't find you anymore. Now the GPS is in the reverse. You see how that works? We just saw this in the upright. And now it's in the reverse. This person can't find you anymore. So they have to prepare something very, very delicate, elaborate, compassionate, empathic, emotional. I don't think this Divine Masculine understands what it's going to take to come back into the energy. They don't, because they're too busy dealing with psycho exes and toxic lifestyles. This masculine can't find themselves at this moment. But they do have Akasha, access to their Akashic records, and hopefully this does wake them up, right? Hopefully this does wake them up, but send them prayers from afar because they will not be anywhere near ready for you, Divine Feminine. You've done too much work. This person needs to sit in their karma. What they're doing is finding an easy fix because they're seeing that its ship is going down somewhere else, and they're thinking that they'll be able to save themselves if they tell you what you want to hear in a timely fashion. But they're not gonna find you. They're not gonna find that person that they had before. They just won't. What was that? You've done the work. You also see it. You've done. There's some investigations being done here. Yeah. So this masculine is investigating, and this masculine is realizing that your connection did not work because there was definite magic here being done. And you're going to be told the truth about this. The truth may be even about a child with this Page of Pentacles. But it's definitely about an opportunity being taken. Yeah, where somebody may have received some sort of counsel, okay, from somebody who may have held some sort of authority. It could have been even like a babalao or a priest or something, but yeah, it kept them stuck, and they told them to reject you, but what happened was that it really kept your person stuck. Yeah, they're seeing it now. They're shining the light on you. They're shining the light on you. That's because you've always been the ship. Yeah, look at that. Round and round. Cycles, triggers, lessons. And the Lovers in the reverse. This person is definitely understanding that, or this is done. Not understanding that it's done with you. No, it's done with the Jezebel. It is talking about you as well, Gemini. Yes, it is. Because you are the Lovers, right? This is your card. But it is talking about you because I do feel like some of you are experiencing legal issues with your Divine Masculine. Yeah. And so this is the Divine Masculine trying to, I think, escape karma. You're going to be contacted soon. It could even be by a lawyer. I don't know. But it could be by a Libra, or it could be by this divine masculine that you've cut off. You know, claiming that they're speaking the truth here. I don't know. I don't know. They want to set the record straight. They want to come out and tell you what they've investigated, what they've found out. But you've known it all along. Tell me about this Ark of the Covenant and secrets. Three of Wands. I told you knew all along. You knew all along, and it's coming in now, right? So now your confirmation is coming in. And along with your confirmation comes in this divine masculine, because you always knew this divine masculine would be back. Maybe you gave up on the thought. Maybe you thought if he understands that I don't want this anymore, this divine masculine would leave you alone. But that's not what's going to happen here. Secrets are going to be exposed here, and it's going to be happening very soon, very quickly. I do see lawyers, guys, and I see some sort of mediation happening here. Some sort of wisdom being shared, but with, you know, elders. There's going to be a change of perspective, or this is, you know, the secret's about somebody trying to cause some sort of a delay in your happiness and your celebrations, and you having a happy and stable home. It could have been this third party, or somebody just could have celebrated too soon. Yeah, look at that, the moon, because now they're scared. They celebrated too soon about this union, about somebody giving them, you know, a little bit of chump change. And, you know, at the end of the day, the chump change, this Three of Pentacles, they thought was going to end up, what, into the Ten of Pentacles, really end up into the Five. And somebody was abandoned and left out in the cold, and possibly even freaking broke. And they did not see it coming. This was voluntary, okay? Somebody could have done the work. Somebody could have paid attention, but they were too focused on you. They didn't see this coming. What can you say? It could be this King of Wands, right? It could be the divine masculine. Whatever it is, they're coming towards you, Gemini. I don't know what you're going to, but we're gonna get some conversation cards, and then we'll close this out real quick. I mean, oracle cards. I don't know why I said conversation. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you. Or somebody may send you like a card or a text or something. I don't know. Let's talk about this lookout, self-love, the Hermit. This is major for somebody here. This is major what's happening in this divine masculine's life. This breakup is what this divine masculine needed. Oh, I do need one more card here for this. Yeah, look, they're searching you. They're doing the investigation. That's what the Hermit is. He's searching. Thinking of you, profile creeping, blocked contact, and profile searching. So you blocked this person, or this person could have blocked you. Take it how it resonates. There is an energy of, wow, the Queen of Wands. So there is an energy of somebody being guilty here, or knowing that the law is coming for them, or, you know, that there's evidence here. Law enforcement, temptation, criminal history, avoiding the 12. Somebody's trying to avoid it, but the way they're trying to avoid it is by coming back to you, right? They're seeing you in this self-love mode, and they want to wreck it. Look out. Look out, because this is their own karma. They need to sit in it. Look, yeah, look, they want union now. I told you, communication is coming. But it's fake. It's a facade, guys. Putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behavior. This person is strange. People are seeing them as strange now. You're going to get some communication about this secret. This Ark of the Covenant, this secret, you already know. You're going to, I told you, this person is seeing that the time is near. It is here. It is not near. It is here. There's a deadline. Time running out. On edge. Intervention. Can't no longer wait. Yeah, this is that karmic feminine who's jealous right now. Because you are the Ark of the Covenant. You are this light. You are the wisdom. Somebody's going to want your advice here. And possibly even a truce. I hear a truce. Three of Wands. They're expecting this to happen. But this karmic feminine who's been trying to hold, or this Jezebel who's been trying to hold this secret by talking behind your back and being envious, petty, attention seeking, right? Especially with that pick me, love me energy. Love me, right? She's fired up with rage. Building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts. She's very angry because you're guarded, Rao. No, they're guarded. Past trauma building up walls, defensive and blocked heart chakra. They're guarded here. You're making a decision. Or you made a decision, and that decision is making the person that was holding back from you come towards you. They were indecisive and procrastinating, but not no more. They're coming in with a gift and with very grounded energy. I just don't think you're taking this person back. I just don't see it. It's the self-love. This person is still in cycles. Again, it is your twin flame. The lover is in the reverse, twin flame here. But it's done. It's over. Shared feelings, emotions, mirrored emotions. Your other half, reflection of a soul, is keeping tabs on you because they do want to come. They are majorly attracted to you. They're also seeing how magical you are. They didn't believe that this was who you are. Now they're realizing, and they're also seeing that this person, this Jezebel, was obsessed with your energy and trying to copy you, trying to mirror you at all costs. Divine Feminine, I can't make it up. This reading has gone longer than what I have expected. Let's pull an advice card real quick. Yeah, let's pull one of the fortune cookies. I haven't done that in a while. All right, let's see. Advice for the Gemini. You got 3 Gemmies. Let's see. You got property. And it came in the reverse. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. So somebody is somebody is losing a home here because they did not heed security concerns. They didn't heed advice. Achievement. Enjoy the limelight, Gemini. You've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause secret worries and sleepless nights. And this is the Divine Masculines. His health might not be so great. You have signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubt and confusion will soon disappear, Gemini. It is done. And then personal riches did come in the reverse. And this is whatever I think they were trying to look for together in this ship. It did not come. Small successes, you see. Small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid getting rich schemes, and they did not avoid it. And that's why this is in the reverse now, and they get nothing. They get nothing, and now you're getting this communication. Somebody wants to travel to you. You see how it fell onto the thing, right? They want to travel to you. But somebody else does not want this communication to come into you. Long distance communication will open up your life, exciting experiences for single and career advancement for others. And then communication in the reverse. A reunion could bring love or rekindling a friendship. A lucky win seems likely. In the reverse, this is somebody who's trying to stop it, okay? Somebody who does not want to see this person achieve the success. The Divine Masculine. I do hope you guys enjoyed this reading. There's no more twists and turns, though. No more twists and turns. Confusion is over. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I have no idea what I do with my control. Well, peace, love, blessings, and namaste.